in today's lesson you're going to be looking at rounding amounts of money to the nearest pound. Here's your starter, pause the film and then check the answers when you're ready. So to get our brains warmed up, we're just going to remind ourselves a little bit about rounding to the nearest hundred. Remember, when you're rounding the nearest hundred, underline the hundreds value, look next door. If it's 5 or greater, add one more, so it will go up to the next hundred. If it's less than 5, leave it for sure. That means it goes down to the 100 before it. So 126 would go down to the 100 before it. Have a go at these, pause the film, and then check the answers when you're ready. Okay, so 100 would go to 126, rounded down to 100, 164, rounded up to 200, 270, rounded up to 300, 386, rounded up to 400, 548, down to 500, 575, up to 600, 655, up to 700, 849, down to 800, 851, up to 900. If you've got any of them wrong, go back and have a look at the rhyme. Underline the value that you're going to be rounding. We're rounding 386. Underline the hundreds, look next door. If it's 5 or greater, add one more to that place value. So my 300s becomes 400s. Right, we're thinking about rounding amounts of money. Now the reason why that brain warm up was quite useful, because amounts of money can be thought of in pence as hundreds. So £7.82 can be thought of as 782 pence. So if we're thinking about rounding it, we'd underline the hundreds value and we'd look next door. But before we do that, let's just think about what whole pounds would come before it. £7.82. How many whole pounds have I got? I've got 7 whole pounds. And the whole pound value that would come after £7.82 would be £8. Now you can see from the number line, if I was to split it in half, this would be £7.50. From the number line, straight away you can see £7.82 is closer to £8. But if you want to use the rhyme to help you, underline the hundreds value, look next door. My 8 tells me to add one more. So my £7 or my 700 pence becomes 800 pence or £8. Some of you may prefer to use the rhyme to help you. Some of you might want to draw out a number line and think about the pound that comes before it and the pound that comes after it. Okay, help me. First of all, I'd like you to say how many pounds comes before it, how many pounds comes after it. £3 comes before, £3.35. £4 comes after it. If I think about splitting my number line midpoint, £3.50, I can see straight away that £3.35 comes before, so it would have to round down to £3. If I wanted to use the rhyme, 335 pence, underline the hundreds value, look next door. It's less than 5, so leave it for sure. So £3 stays as £3. Here's one for you to have a go at, £9.50. How many whole pounds come before it? How many whole pounds come after it? Pause the film and have a go. £9 comes before, £10 comes after, and our rule, it's exactly halfway, and it's got a 5, so it's telling us to round up, so you would have rounded it up to £10. Match the amounts to the letters on the number line. Here's £5, here's £6. Each one of these is going to be worth 10 pence. £5 and 10 pence. £5.20, £5.30, £5.40, £5.50. But as we can see, these letters are sometimes part way between the section. So if this is £5 and 10p, then looking at the values, the most likely value is going to be £5 and 5p. £5 and 10p, 20p, 30p, 40p, 50p, 60p is somewhere between £5 and 50 and £5 and 60, so £5.59 would be the most likely value. £5.90, £6, I can see £5.95 is the most likely value. Okay, you have a look, pause the film if you're feeling confident. £8, £9, £8 and 10 pence, 20 pence, 30 pence. It's somewhere between 20 and 30, and I've got £8.22 here. That would be A. 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, somewhere between 40 and 50 pence. £8.45 would be B, and somewhere between 70 and 80 pence, meaning that would be C. Here's one for you to have a go at, pause the film and then check your answer when you're ready. £3 and 4p is B, £3.55 is C, and £3.78 is A. Okay, here's a bit of problem solving. You're going to be doing this tomorrow, so if you want to pause it at this point, that's fine, and then watch it again tomorrow, or if you want to watch it today and then watch the whole thing again tomorrow, that's also fine. James wants to buy a pair of shorts for £4.54 and a t-shirt for £5.28. How much does each amount round to? £4.54, underline the hundreds, looks next door, the 5 tells me to add one more, so it would round to £5. £5.28, the 2 tells me to leave it for short, so it drops down to £5. He has £12. How much change will he receive approximately? So if he's going to be, I've rounded it, so he's spending £10 approximately. He's paying with £12. He's going to get £2 change. Rounding is really helpful for shopping to give you a rough idea about how much something costs. What amount could the arrow be pointing to? Explain why. Here's £5, here's £6. Now I'm going to split up my number line. I know that this is £5.50. I'm going to split it up again. Half of 50 is 25. This would be £5.25. Now, roughly halfway here, I've got to think, I've got somewhere between £5 and £5.25. This is going to be about £5.10. You're looking at a value somewhere between £5.10 and £5.25. It's going to be approximately £5.15. Now, if I was explaining why, I would say, I know it's £5.15 because it's less than £5.25. If I split the line into quarters, I can see it's less than £5.25 and it's bigger than £5.10. Cleo has £2.32 and she says my amount rounds to £3. Do you agree? Explain why. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually have a go at rounding it. £2.32, underline the hundreds value, look next door, the 3 tells me to round it down to £2. So my answer would be, no, I disagree with Cleo because £2.32 rounds down to £2. It is closer to £2. And finally, Caleb has these digit cards. Find all the amounts he can make which round to £5. So slightly trickier. You've got to think amounts will round up to £5 and amounts might round down to £5. Now straight away, if I'm thinking about a value that I want to start with, there'd be no point me starting with 1. 149 is not going to be anywhere, or £1.49 is not going to be anywhere near £5. So realistically, the 2-digit cards I'm likely to start with are the 4 or the 5. Let's start with the 4. Let's see how many values that we can make that have £4 in them that would round up. Well, I know that I've got to have digits of a certain value in order for it to round up. A 1 there is not going to round up. A 9 is going to round up, so I could put the 9 there. £4.91. £4.95. What else can you make with the £4? Pause the film and have a go at seeing how many other values with £4 can you make that would round up to £5. The only other values you could have would be if you then had the 5 in the 10 pence value, because 5 tells me to round up. So I could have £5.54. I could have, sorry, £4.54. I could have £4.51. I could have £4.59. They would all round up to £5. But the other option, of course, is values that would round down. In order for it to round down to £5, I need to have the 5 in the pounds column. And I need to have a digit less than 5 to round down. So I could have a 4 there. £5.41. £5.49. Are there any other values you could make with the £5 that you know would round down? You could have the 10 there. £5.14 and £5.19. And those are all your answers. You're now ready to have a go at the task rounding to estimate money, and then tomorrow you'll move on to the reasoning questions. So if you need to replay the film to remind yourself of how to answer some of those questions, that's fine.